Roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So I was surprised, but I wasn't surprised to see that Steve Nash had gotten fired. This is something I felt like if it wasn't going to happen in the off season, maybe it would have happened in the middle of the season. But like 6-7 games in, they dumped Steve Nash. And so now the rumors are swirling that former Celtics coach, or I guess technically current Celtics coach, Ime Udoka, is the first person on their list. And I've even seen reports on ESPN that say they're already working out a deal with him. So Boston doesn't want any compensation, which says a lot that they just really don't like this dude. So I don't know whose daughter or wife he slept with, but they really don't like this dude, from just based on what we're hearing. But Ray, I'll start with you first. If they do sign him, is he the answer for Brooklyn?
Oh yeah, I think so. I mean, it just calls into question character, but as far as coaching goes, yeah, I think he can really make a difference over there because these guys have a championship team. They just got to put it together. They have to uh, come to work every day, not talking about, they got a headache or their foot is sore and all this kind of stuff. That stuff that Kyrie them come up with. And then, you expect the people to pay you. Um, Udoka can really bring out the best in this squad, and I think he can really get them to the the Eastern Conf the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, can they make it all the way to the finals? That's going to be difficult. The Bucks are undefeated. Of course, they got Giannis, but at the end of the day, I think that KD can outscore Giannis, even at this point in their careers. So I think that's where I would go if I were a team looking for a coach. Because you can go with one of these new guys like they did with Darvin Ham, and you see what that's looking like. So, they need somebody that can come in right now and win instantly. And I think he's the guy for it. Now, will he do something else foolish? I don't know. See, to me, I always call into question when somebody does something stupid, is it one off or are they just a dumb person? Because you come in and you try to uh, sleep with a woman, and all the women in America, you got to have an affair with the woman that is against policy for you to do so. And then to make it worse, you make it known to other people that this is going on. Then you're causing scenes at places and making them feel uncomfortable and things like that. In 2022, you're doing this. Not 1987 or, 85 or something. You're doing this. You're doing this in 2022. So it just kind of makes me wonder there. But can he coach? Oh, absolutely he can. I think he can relate to them guys. I think those guys have rallied behind him, especially now with everything that's happening. I think they really rally behind him. So yeah, I think it's a good fit.
Buck, what do you think, man? Do you think that Udoka is the answer with the Nets?
I don't know if he's the right one or not. Um, sometimes you can have too much talent on a team, too many Chiefs, not enough Indians, and that's what I feel the Nets have. I don't necessarily know that changing coaches is the answer for them because you got too many eyes and not enough we's, if that makes sense. Um, he may be a good fit for them because he may be a good fit. He may be a good disciplinarian to get these guys to play the way they need to play. Only time will be able to tell that. But obviously the Celtics don't want him. So, this could be a good fit for them and, get them where they need to be. Um, Nets got talent, but can they play together? You know, if they get the right coach, it's a possibility. I mean, Steve Nash really didn't get a opportunity. They got him out of there. Maybe the fans wanted him out, whatever. So now they're gonna try to go after this guy. and see if they can, make a playoff push or championship push. So, but we'll see how things kind of shake out. But I'm not sure if changing to this coach will necessarily get them over the hump.
Well, one thing it won't do, it won't reduce the amount of media scrutiny this team receives. It's going to add to it because people are going to be asking questions about the reason why and Udoka got released in the first place or suspended and released in the first place. So if he can get the team to focus on basketball, they can be great. Get Ben Simmons' head back in the game, get Kyrie's head back in the game, get KD's head back in the game, and you can have a really great squad. But it's like KD wants to be on a different team every other week. Kyrie wants to talk about everything except basketball. Ben Simmons, I don't know what he's doing. Um, I mean, he still seems like he still has some anxieties about playing or whatever. So he has a tough task ahead of him. He definitely shouldn't turn down the job, not after what happened. He definitely needs to take advantage of it. And it could be an opportunity for him to get back at Boston too, if he can turn this team around. But if he can get them to play, oh man, because they need somebody they're going to respect. And he's not the type of guy they would respect. I mean, he took the Celtics to the finals in his first year. He didn't win it, but I mean, that's hard enough. And they're going to need everything they can get. Everybody on board, they're going to beat the Bucks and some of these other upstart teams. So we'll see what happens. It's definitely probably the right place for him. It's just a matter if those guys want to play basketball or not, or if they just want to keep talking. Because since Brooklyn has acquired these guys, all they've done is pretty much run their mouth. And well, I'll say this, but ever since Durant put his toe on the line on that 3-point shot, it's been kind of downhill since then. Had he made that a 3-pointer, that would have been a totally different deal, I guess. But we'll see what happens. But man, this team it seems like they're in a mess. But hopefully, this will be the start of some stability, and they can right that ship and play some ball.